Many moons ago, 3 years ago to be exact, I filmed a video called 30 Wine Words That You Must Know. And that video since then went absolutely viral. It's one of my most viewed videos on this channel. And I'm still floored with the fact that so many people found it helpful and interesting. And for that reason, I decided to film the part 2. But honestly, all of my videos on this channel come from me learning more about wine myself. So anytime I learn something new or I come across a topic that I'm just not knowledgeable in, I want to learn about it and tell you guys about what I learned. So ever since I filmed that video and it became so popular, I've come across many new words that are all wine related that I've never heard before. And as the time moved on, I've just been collecting those words, and lo and behold, I have 30 more for you. So this is what this video is about. This is part 2 of 30 wine words that you must know about. And of course, welcome to my wine diary, everyone. If you're new to this channel, by the end of it, if you liked it, please make sure to subscribe. I film all wine related videos on this channel, and if you're my returning subscriber, thank you for being here yet again for another video. Like I said, the wine related words are just numerous, and there are plenty of them. There's way more than 30, way more than 60. There are hundreds and hundreds of wine related words that are used in the industry, but these next 30 in this part 2 video that I'm filming for you right now are just the ones that I came across quite a lot since the last time I filmed the part 1 to this video. So let's go ahead and look at them. Without any further ado, wine word number 1 that you must know about is Appalachian. And Appalachian is a geographical area in which the grapes are grown for wine production, and wines from different appellations have their own distinct qualities. Word number 2 is aroma, and aroma are the scents and the fragrances that you smell when you smell a wine. And aromas can be fruity, they can be floral, they can be spicy, they can be earthy. There's a wide range of scents. Wine word number 3 is boutonage, and boutonage is a beautiful French word that describes stirring of the lease, or stirring up the sediment from the bottom of the barrel. So as the sediment goes down to the bottom of the barrel, it's very important for us to stir the lease, or stir the sediment, or do the boutonage to really enhance the complexity and the texture of the wine. The next 2 wine terms kind of go hand to hand, and number 4 is blanc de blanc, and here we have a sparkling wine that's made with a white grape variety, usually a Chardonnay. And the next one, number 5, is Blanc de Noir, and here we have a sparkling wine that's made with a red grape variety, usually it is a Pinot Noir, and here we use very minimal skin contact to avoid any color extraction. The next word is the word bouquet, and the word bouquet is similar in its meaning to the word aroma. However, bouquet means a little more complexity, and we usually refer to the word bouquet when we describe scents and aromas from the wine that's been aged for a while. The next wine word is the word brut, and that is a term to describe a dry or less sweet sparkling wine indicating low residual sugar. The next term is ice wine, and that is wine made from the grapes that have frozen on the vine, concentrating the sugar and the flavors. Wine word number 9 is enology, and enology is the science and study of wine and winemaking. The next word is the word finish, and finish is the taste that lingers in your mouth after you swallowed some wine. Long finish is usually associated with higher quality wines. The next wine term is vertical tasting, and that is tasting multiple vintages of the same wine from the single winery to see how that wine evolves with time and ages as well. Horizontal tasting, on the other hand, is tasting wines from the same vintage but from different regions and different producers to see different styles and expressions of that wine. The next word is the word lease. Lease is sediment or yeast particles that you can find at the bottom of the bottle of the wine, and the contact with lease during fermentation process can actually add some complexity to our wines. The next word is legs or tears, and legs are the droplets that form and then run down the glass while we're swirling it, and a lot of times legs on the wine can indicate the alcohol and glycerin content. Wine term number 15 that you must know is malolactic fermentation, and that is a secondary fermentation process that turns our harsh malic acid into a softer lactic acid that can help us produce smoother wine. The next term is mouthfeel, and that is the tactile sensations that you experience after tasting a wine, including its texture, its complexity, astringency, etc. The next term is mouth-watering, and that's the term that's used to describe wines that are high in acidity that stimulate salivation. The next term is méthode champenoise, or the traditional method, which is the traditional method of making sparkling wine where second fermentation happens inside of the bottle. The next term is microclimate, and that is the unique climate conditions within a specific vineyard or a small area that can significantly impact our grapes and resulting wine. Wine term number 20 is noble rot, and that is a beneficial form of gray mold that can develop on grapes, concentrating sugars and flavors, and a lot of times noble rot is used for producing sweeter wines like Sauterne. The next term is nose, and nose is just another term for the aroma or bouquet of a wine, and it literally describes the sense that you perceive when you smell a wine. The next word is punt, and that is an indentation at the bottom of a wine bottle that can vary in its depth, and sometimes it's associated with the quality of the wine bottle. The next word is raking, and a raking is transferring the wine from one container into another to rid of the sediment or to aid in clarification. The next term is reserve, and that term is to indicate a longer period that the wine was aged for before its release, often implying higher quality of wine. Next one up is tasting notes, and that is a detailed description of a wine's appearance, aromas, and flavors, overall characteristics that's written by experts or enthusiasts. The next word is terroir, and that is the combination of soil, climate, and other environmental factors that give a wine its unique characteristics. We're now on the tail end of this video, and the next word up is varietal. Varietal is a wine that's made primarily with a single grape variety, such as a Chardonnay or a Merlot, for instance. The next word is vinification, and essentially that is the same word as winemaking. That speaks for the whole process of the winemaking. So vinification starts with selecting the fruit, then fermenting that fruit into alcohol, and then bottling the finishing product. The next term is wine fault, which is an undesirable characteristic of a wine such as cork damage or oxidation. And last but not least, number 30 is the word yield. And yield is just the amount of grapes that were harvested from a specific area of a vineyard, which can very largely affect the quality of the wine and the concentration of it as well. And here you go, guys. This is a wrap. Thank you so much for sticking around till the end of this video. I hope that you learned something new today. Please comment down below if you're familiar with these new 30 wine terms that I told you today, or if you found any of them interesting and new. If there is a wine term that I have not mentioned in either part 1 or this part 2 of the wine words you must know, please also let me know in the comments down below. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, cheers everyone.